It's Black History Month, and we are kicking things off by paying dues to the best of the best when it comes to black actors.
The best of the best of the best, sir. With honors.
Each one of the entries on this list has a legendary film career, with a few having their bid in the hat for the greatest of all time. Can Morgan Freeman smooth talk his way to the top? Does Sam L. Jackson's hairpieces give him enough style to take the gold? Or would Denzel Washington charm his way to the crown for the king of black cinema?
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
With a humongous pool of talent to consider, this might be one of our most ambitious countdowns yet. But we are up for the challenge.
But you did not persuade me, Nicholas. You did not persuade me.
Since 1929, only 4 black men have taken home the illustrious leading male actor award from the Oscars. But with more of our stories being told, the younger generation securing more leading roles, and a plethora of up-and-coming talent to take the torch, it seems as if a shift is on the horizon. Join us as we celebrate Black history, Black legacy, and overall Black excellence as we bring you the top 10 black male actors in film history. Come on! Number 10, Chadwick Boseman. The late great Chadwick Boseman covered an amazing amount of ground in his short-lived film career. His performance as Jackie Robinson in the film 42 catapulted him into stardom, and he's been knocking him out the park ever since. From 2014 to 2020, Boseman went on an impressive run, starring in movies like Get On Up and Marshall, before taking the throne in his most notable role as King T'Challa. Black Panther alone would go on to gross over $1.3 billion worldwide, and has been the only Marvel film to be nominated by the Oscars for Best Picture to this date. It was revealed after his death that he had worked on up to 7 films while battling colon cancer, an effort that earned the respect of his entire industry. The authenticity, likability, and poise presented through his acting style leaves a legacy that will be felt for years to come.
Wakanda forever!
Number 9, Will Smith. From West Philadelphia, born and raised, you can find him on Facebook and Twitter these days. Will Smith's acting career started on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where he played the main character on one of TV's most cherished sitcoms.
Yo, baby, I know your feet must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day. Come here, girl.
While he did act in a couple of smaller films like 6 Degrees of Separation and Made in America, it was 1995's Bad Boys that put him on the map as Hollywood's most wanted leading man for almost a straight decade.
Now back up, put the gun down, and give me a pack of tropical fruit Bubblicious.
Smith's incredible depth, keen comedic sense, and larger-than-life personality continues to keep him on the forefront of the acting scene to this day. And although some of his character selections might leave you scratching your head,
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
with 3 nominations for Best Actor from the Academy Awards, he has proven that he can hang with the heavyweights.
Ah! Rumble, young man, rumble!
Number 8, Laurence Fishburne. Laurence Fishburne has one of the most versatile careers on the list, as he is one of the few actors that has literally touched every genre of film.
And you talking shit? You want a piece of me, kid? Huh? You want a piece of me?
During his tenure, we've seen him take on predators, teach higher education to the boys in the hood, and fight prohibition as the legendary Bumpy Johnson. His smooth demeanor, demanding presence, and knowledgeable tone often makes him the voice of reason. But don't get it twisted. His role as Morpheus in the legendary film The Matrix showed he is more than capable of breaking off a foot in someone's behind if need be. These days, you can find him putting in work on the small screen as Pops on the Emmy Award-winning show Blackish, where he shows a much more sensitive side.
Hello, son. Thought you should know you're out of scotch, and somebody needs an ass whooping.
I guess you could say he's one of the few who knows how to have their cake and eat it too. Number 7, Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is known for being one of the hardest working men in the history of the industry.
And that's the truth.
With over 140 films accredited to his name and a career spanning over 50 years, he is an absolute shoo-in to be here. This man has done everything.
Everything? Everything.
Drug addicts, superheroes, Jedis, supervillains, and a samurai only make up a small part of his resume, with his most notable roles taking place as the iconic John Shaft and the biblically cold hitman Jules from Pulp Fiction. The sheer intensity he delivers while on screen makes him the focal point of any scene, and his variety of hairpieces is almost diverse as the characters he's played. Jackson continues to stay relevant today with his portrayal as Nick Fury for the MCU, and as the highest-grossing U.S. actor of all time, well, you know he got the bag.
What's in your wallet?
Number 6. Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle has the title of the most underrated actor on this list. You tell me who else could have pulled off Captain Planet.
Captain Planet, motherfucker.
All jokes aside, his dramatic roles are anything but a laughing matter. Films like Rosewood and Swordfish would give many their first glimpse of the future leading man, but it was 2005's Hotel Rwanda that launched him into superstardom, even landing an Academy Award nomination for his performance. In the following years, Cheadle will go on to star in an impressive string of acclaimed hits, including Talk to Me, Crash, and Reign Over Me opposite Adam Sandler, before landing in the ever-so-popular MCU as Lieutenant James Rhodey Rhodes. While he may not get the same notoriety as some of his more well-known peers, you can rest assured if he turns up in a scene that you are in for some A-list caliber acting. Number 5. Jamie Foxx. The multi-talented Jamie Foxx has taken home gold in two of entertainment's most prestigious industries, as he is the only entrant to boast both Oscar and Grammy wins. His background as a comedian landed him on the legendary sketch show In Living Color, where he emerged as one of the signature players from 1991 to 1994. 2 years later, he would go on to play the lead in The Jamie Foxx Show before taking Hollywood by storm with movies like Booty Call, Held Up, and Bait.
Hey, hey, hey.
His role in Any Given Sunday proved he was more than capable to hold his own with the best of the industry, as his scenes with Al Pacino often overshadowed the rest of the A-list cast. But his transformation into Ray Charles showcased the talent that would make him a once-in-a-generation actor, cementing his spot amongst the greatest to ever do it.
What you say?
Number 4. Forest Whitaker. Forest Whitaker has had one of the most successful careers in the history of the film industry. Within the first 6 years of his career, he would appear in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Platoon, and Bloodsport before getting his first Academy Award nomination for playing Charlie Parker in the film Bird. His ability to make soft-spoken characters scream for attention has become a signature staple of his acting style. Even when he's not speaking dialogue, you still feel every word of what he's saying.
Jesus, it's the fucking Birdman. Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Since taking home the Oscar for 2006's The Last King of Scotland for his portrayal of Ugandan dictator Idi Amin, Whitaker has shown no signs of slowing down. His performance in Lee Daniels' The Butler went on to be critically acclaimed. His addition to the Star Wars universe was well received by fans, and with over 4 current projects in production, it would seem he might be on the verge of an ass-whooping comeback.
I do shit.
Number 3. Morgan Freeman. How many actors can actually say they played God?
I'm the one.
Morgan Freeman has had the longest career out of everyone on the list, as he's been acting since the mid-1960s. His performance as Fast Black from the film Street Smart would go on to slap some sense into the industry.
Yeah.
But his presence in films like Driving Miss Daisy, Glory, and Lean on Me would set him up for an unprecedented run for the next 30 years. Amistad, 7, Unforgiven. The list of success would go on and on through the 90s, but it was Shawshank Redemption that would become his signature role, securing him a permanent audience from critics and fans. With a voice so smooth it sounds like his vocal cords have been bathed in butter, and a sincerity that makes even the most far-fetched characters believable, Freeman has truly become a master of his craft. Number 2. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is known for being one of the best actors of all time.
Other guys just feed you lines, but I take it to Mickey D's.
With over 8 Academy Awards nominations and over 60 film credits to his name, he has established himself as a pillar of the industry. He would find success early in his career with films like A Soldier Story and Cry Freedom, before taking home his first Oscar for playing Private Trip in 1988's Glory. His collaborations with Spike Lee would display a remarkable ability to steal the show in leading roles, and would give him some of the most notable characters of his career, including Jake Shuttlesworth from He Got Game and real-life civil rights activist Malcolm X.
Oh yes.
In 2001, he joined the select fraternity of black actors to take home the Best Lead Actor from the Academy Awards for his performance as Alonzo from the movie Training Day, before going on to become the leading man for the next 20 years.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
His most recent role in the tragedy of Macbeth caps off a career fit for a king, showing off an impressive reign over the business unrivaled by his peers. And now it's time for your honorable mentions. Clarence Williams III. He's always down with the shits.
Yeah. Shit.
Daniel Kaluuya. He single-handedly scared the black population away from hypnotherapy. Richard Roundtree. They say that man Richard Roundtree is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. We talking about Shaft. These have been your honorable mentions. Number 1. Sidney Poitier. The number 1 spot goes to the legendary trailblazing pioneer known as Sidney Poitier. The first black actors were often given roles designed to perpetrate stereotypes to make black people look unintelligent, subservient, and lazy. Sidney Poitier's entrance into Hollywood would serve as a wrecking ball that would break down racial barriers and open doors for future black generations. His clean-cut look, intense stare, and dignified tone turned out to be the blueprint for today's black lead actor. As Dr. Brooks in the film No Way Out, he took on racist patients while being accused of murder, sternly maintaining innocence against all odds. This landmark performance would become his signature acting style for most of his movies to come. Poitier would find notoriety for his role in The Defiant Ones, but it was Lilies in the Field that would make him the first black male actor in history to take home an Oscar for a leading male role. To Serve with Love, In the Heat of the Night, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Uptown Saturday Night. The list of hits will go on for decades, and as he built his career brick by brick, he laid the foundation for a new generation to build a house of success, slapping bigotry right in the face faster than playing front and backhand.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Do you agree with our list? Let us know what black actors you would have put on here in the comments below. As always, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, it's your boy Scoop Alexander signing off.